Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Garoppolo's 49ers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. There's the first catch as a 49er for Marquise Goodwin. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really get...
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now Austin. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now McKinnon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Garoppolo now on third and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. That's a tough one not to hang on to on third and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up fourth down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Robbie Gould puts another 3 on the board. 11 years in Chicago, all-time leading scorer for the Bears. Then he had 10 games with the Giants in 2016. Now he takes over for Phil Dawson in San Francisco. You ever met Robbie?
I have not. Good guy?
Good guy. He came to a studio I was working one time and actually kicked one over the building.
How about that? And he, quite an interesting story going from Chicago all those years, then New York quickly, and now all the way on the other coast to San Fran. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And it'll be a second and long.
They asked Reuben Foster to do a little bit of everything when he was at Alabama, when he's playing middle linebacker, and we saw one more example of what he can do. He can rush the quarterback, too.
On second down, here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Gould now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on second down is Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. A beautiful fake. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Garoppolo on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. That fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Flushed out right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it'll bring up third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the wideout in motion. Throwing on third. Gone. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Goff now on second down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on third down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that number rising this year for a variety of factors. Of course, they're going to get their quarterback, Jared Goff, going. But the big part is, last season, they were really a one-trick pony on offense. Now they'll be much more varied under new head coach Sean McVay.
On first and 10, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. He finds his man. It's Austin. Goff to Austin that time for an LA first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On 1st down, gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Watch 81, fellas. Watch 81. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talk about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had that opportunity there.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
They run it with McKinnon. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Green 39! Green 39! 56, right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people,
All right, here we go.
hard to get them started again occasionally.
Green 39!
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. And they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's McKinnon. And an alley to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
18 yards there and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the 50, it's gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. A dump down to McKinnon. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. McKinnon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Boston, the man in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Able to avoid him at the 40. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They run once more with McKinnon. And he is knocked down from the side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Gold is able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Off on 1st down, and that is incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. It's a gain of 21 that time, and the Rams are going to get a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You start to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
As they run the counter play. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.